Hello. Welcome back to the Biotopes. We've got a DIY project for you today for lights. So I've got a portable hot glue gun, and I've got these LED lights that you would get like off a Marineland hood. You know, you can pull them out of there. There's 15 LED lights in this strip, and I've got just a kind of piece of cardboard from your favorite cereal box. And what we're going to do is we're going to make a DIY spotlight out of these LEDs and see how it works. Alright, so first off we're going to take our hot glue gun and we're going to put some glue here on the back of these LED lights. These LEDs are just a couple inches long. I'm sure you've seen these before, and we're going to put it on this cardboard. I will say, as a slight update, put more hot glue on here than you think you might. I've got, several little dots, but you do need more than that to get them to stick. This cardboard sheet is about 4 inches by 2 inches or so. So that's kind of the size you're working with. And just get enough glue on there so that they adhere to this cardboard. And I'm using the cardboard because these LEDs do give off some heat, and I want that to be insulated a little bit once I put it, install it on the aquarium. So this particular LED set has 5 of these little strips, 3 LEDs in each. And I thought of this because I need to get more light in one of my aquariums because my plant growth is not up to par, but I don't want to add a whole nother 4-foot light to that setup. I'd like it to be kind of a spotlight look. So instead of spending $300 on a low end on a nice spotlight, I thought, well, let's try this first. I've got these laying around and we'll give it a go. So I've got them all stuck on that cardboard. That obviously will dry pretty quickly. Now, how are we going to get that to adhere? We're going to use just some good old-fashioned command strips. These are like 3 inches long or so with the Velcro. And what I'm going to do, as you'll see, is I'm going to attach this to the underside of the aquarium that's on top of the other one in the rack. So that's going to be attached to the glass. So we'll put these together and then attach these onto the cardboard. And this will also add some space and some insulation, so the heat from the LEDs, don't affect the underside of that glass, or at least sit right on that glass surface. So I'm going to attach these. These are stuck together. I'm going to take off one part of the paper, so I get that all set and attached onto the cardboard, just for ease of installation later. Let's get those off and onto that cardboard. All right, so there is your DIY LED spotlight. Let's move to the fish room. All right, so now we're in the fish room. So for those that will remember, this is my upper Amazon Somos River biotope, and you can see it's going really well. Sorry for the glare. But on the left here, I've got a bunch of Amazon swords. I got those two bigger ones. Those are just converting right now to immersed growth, immersed leaves. There's some die off there on the. I'm sorry. They are converting to the submersed growth. Those are immersed leaves. Anyway, for Amazon swords, they're kind of rounder when they're immersed. Submersed, they get kind of the long sword-like leaf. So sorry about that. So those are converting. But as you know, that have been kind of following along, these other swords aren't doing great. One of my theories, and a lot of you guys and girls all agree, could be the lack of light. All I have on this tank is one Phoenix Stingray, which, you know, for an Amazon tank is fine. You know, a lot of canopy cover in the Amazon, but I like to see a little bit more growth out of these swords. So I'm gonna add this DIY LED light, and my plan to start is I'm gonna put it right on the bottom side of this 75 gallon that's just above. You can see kind of the substrate there above there. I'm gonna stick it with those command strips there kind of towards the back, and we'll get it stuck in there, and then we'll kind of look at a before and after look, and over time we'll see if they make a big difference. So let's get them installed. You know, you all know command strips. You just gotta take off the paper, reveal the sticky part. Easier said than done. There we go. And I'm going to place this right towards the back, right here. And we'll see if that makes a difference. Okay, just like that. All right, so let me back up a little bit, give you a better overall idea of what we're dealing with. So that's the before light, and then let's show with it on. All right, what do we think? Question is that going to be enough? Now, we'll give it some time, see if we get any growth. More growth, I should say, bigger growth. The next step might be to move that light off of that tank and the bottom of that tank and put it closer or right on that lid. We'll see, but a cool way to kind of make your own spotlight out of just some throwaway LEDs. And we'll see here on our Amazon sword project if it helps gain some more growth in these swords. I love to have those be lush and big and create a lot of cover and just be a lot more balanced in this tank. So thanks so much for tuning in, everybody. I hope you enjoyed our DIY project for the day. Just a short one. Be sure to subscribe, hit that bell notification so you can keep up to date on how this project goes and see if just those 15 small LED lights concentrated over one area make a difference in these swords. Thanks so much for coming back to the Biotopes, and we'll see you guys next time. Hey, just a quick update. I am 2 days removed since we last left off, and I had a couple edits I had to make to this DIY light. The hot glue gun didn't work great. 2 of these LED strips came undone. Now, it could be because I didn't put enough glue on there. My wife, who's the crafty one, thinks it's because the LEDs give off a little bit of heat and that kind of melted that glue. Now, just 2 out of the, 5 came undone. Now, what has worked without fail for at least 2 days is the double-sided Gorilla Tape. It's a clear tape. Like I said, it's double-sided. Very sticky. I use that on, and just the 2 end pieces, 2 end LEDs came loose. So I put some double-sided Gorilla Tape on there, and it's been great. So just one edit from the DIY project so far. Can't wait to see how the tank progresses with that extra light. So be sure you subscribe and get notified, hit that bell, make sure you get notified so you can keep up to date with does this 15 LED DIY light, which is, I don't know, 9 inches or 10 inches off the glass. That's the top of the aquarium. Does that make a difference in adding just a little bit extra light for these Amazon swords? So stay tuned. Thanks so much for tuning in again, and we'll see you next time right here in the Biotopes.